Hello guys, kaya San Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 55 ng Larutan ng Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition. Okay, so tuloy natin game natin. Nung muling episode guys, natapos na natin yung The Sinking Ship. So bumalik na tayo dito sa Heyoy ngayon. Captain Jomo's speedboat carries you away from the sinking ship. Now liberated from the tyranny of the Rat King, once and for all, the shiny object rests with Malvina's bones at the bottom of Ham Hong Bay. Gabat stares back at the raft as it recedes into the distance. Her expression is at once happy and sad. Isabel takes her hand, and together they turn away. Hey, grows closer. You're going home. So yun, teka. Kailangan natin mag-check ng... Kailangan natin i-check yung... dito, yung Shadowlands BBS para masigurado natin kung... Pero sabi naman nung sinusundan kong guide, okay lang kahit wala pa hinihintay kong dialogue, pero mas maganda nga daw sana kung kasama yun. Check natin kung nandyan na yung hinahanap ko article sa sa Shadowlands. Para konti na lang tapos na tayo dito sa game. Konting-konti na lang eh. So, check natin. Your workstation and mission computer. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fills the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have zero unread messages. Bakit nagbi-blink pa kung zero naman? Jobs directory. Ano pa ba? Wala na. Okay. Check natin at least yung pay data kung may nakuha tayo. Wala. Wala pa rin. Siguro naman nakuha ko na yung dialogue na yun if ever. So, wala eh. So, talagang no choice. Kailangan natin pumunta doon sa... yung TechCon 2056. Supplies. Okay pa yung supplies ko. Hindi ko na kailangan bumili ng items. Weapon sana bago eh. Kaya lang try na lang natin. Sige. Subukan ko kung may binibentang item si Feeling ko wala akong mabibiling weapon sa kanya eh. Kasi wala pa eh. Ano pa yung ko eh. Yung stats natin kulang pa eh. Nahabol natin tong decking natin. Kailangan ma-level 6 natin yan eventually. Rank natin 6. At least level 6. Kaya lang, alam ko yung kailangang weapon level 8 eh. Check natin. Shen nods in greeting as you approach. Good to see you, Tank. What can I get you? Get you today. Weapons. Katana. Ito sana kasi Close Combat 8 tapos Keycasting 5. Wala tayo pareho niyan eh. Ito Close Combat 8 din. Ano ba yan? Wala tayong pwedeng Combat 5. Ay, pwede to ah. Kaya lang kulang yung funds. Keycasting 3. Tingnan natin kung pwede tayo magbenta ng items. Actually, wala. Kailangan ko lahat yung mga yan eh. Huwag na lang. Sayang. Never mind. Okay, sige. Punta tayo sa DECCON. Asa na lang tayo na nasa atin yung required na na-encounter natin yung required na dialogue. Save natin dito. Para backup lang, just in case. Sana makuha natin if ever. So, kailangan ko dito si Isabel. Kailangan ko rin si Raptor. Lahat ng mga may high int ang isasama natin. Tatlo lang ang pwede isama. Mga tatlo lang talaga. Sige, si Raptor na. Para at least panay mga intelligence users. DECCON 2056. A chartered bus carries you from Kai Tak to a mid-range hotel in Tsuenwan, and all around you, the happy chatter of your fellow passengers fills your ears. You hear tech speak in a variety of languages and dialects. Talk about new lines of drones and decks, arguments over innovations in data jack technology, and baseless speculation about the next season of Urban Brawl. Your guest badge, a glossy strip of laminated paper emblazoned with a flashy logo, hangs on a lanyard around your neck. Tama ba? Lanyard o tama, lanyard around your neck. Your ticket into the convention hall, and the only disguise that you should need. The bus drops you in front of the Harbor's Paris Hotel, and you promptly circle around back to find the service entrance. Isabel should be waiting for you inside. Okay. Okay, ako okay na yung gear ko. Isabel? Kailangan mo to, kailangan mo ng revival if ever. Kailangan din pala ni Raptor, pero at least ano lang sa'yo. Ito, bigyan na lang kita ng additional na recovery item. Okay. At least tatlo na sa'yo. Sa akin, tatlo rin. Sige, bigyan ko pa ng isa. Okay. Go. Sabi naman doon sa sinusundan kong guide, pwedeng gawin tong mission na to na walang combat eh. Sana swertein tayo. The service entrance to the Harbor Spires Hotel looks like any other. Scuffed walls coated in cheap paint, a floor of well-worn hardwood, a time card reader hanging from the wall at a slight tilt. Nothing about the dingy utilitarian confines of the room that you're in hints at the elegance and fine decor of the hotel beyond. I have always been fascinated by seeing how things work, even as a child. I took apart everything that I could in the name of study. And here we are, in the innards of a fancy hotel, examining the viscera of the place, if you will. Your earpiece crackles to life, Isabel calling from the women's lavatory. Bang! A burst of static fills your ear, obliterating Isabel's voice. A second later, she cuts back in. You in position? Yeah, I'm standing just inside the service entrance. I'm here, yeah. You're kind of breaking up, though. If by in position you mean twiddling my thumbs by the kitchen, then sure. Ato na lang. Alright, sofa. More white noise. Good. This doesn't bode well. Aren't you going to be giving us instructions over the comm? I could barely hear you there. Ato na lang. Yeah, hang on a sec. Static ulit. Try to boost our signals. The sound cuts out entirely for a good 5 seconds. When Isabel's voice comes back, it's half again, as loud as it was before. There, that's better. What a pain in the ass this is. There's way too much interference coming from the show floor. We aren't going to be able to rely on our comm links for this. I'll find us a workaround. This doesn't inspire confidence. I hope that you do it fast. This entire plan hinges on our being able to communicate. Tama, may point yun. Like I said, I'll find a workaround. For now, let's concentrate on the task at hand. The catering staff should all be in the kitchen, hauling trays of steamed clams and aperitifs out to the convention hall floor. I'm gonna need you to find a way to get me one of their uniforms, one that will fit someone my size. Decking 5. Wouldn't it make more sense for me to disguise myself and deck the admin computer? Find a dwarf-sized catering uniform. Check, I'm on it. What if there aren't any that'll fit you? I don't know about this plan. Ito na muna, sige. No. And why not? You actually know the people here. I don't. Is that all? You're not going to explain why? Hey, if that's the way you feel about it, this is your job after all. Sige. Ito na lang. Good. Oh, and thank. We aren't going loud yet. Got it? Whatever you do, don't start shooting. We can't afford to send Rambus running before we can get him cornered. Right, no shooting until we have Rambus. Got it. Okay. Save muna natin. Gawa tayo ng bagong save file. Okay. Ano yun? Alarm panel. Check lang natin. This panel controls simple building maintenance and safety features, while the panel's admin level user interface has been locked away behind a biometric fingerprint reader. A skilled decker could easily bypass such a restriction, forge admin level access, and browse the panel's file structure. Pure archive work manifest logs. Wag na lang natin i-hack. Sabi nga ni Isabel, wag daw mag-hack. Wag daw tayo gumamit ng decking skill eh. Huang millions. The damn sprinklers went off again. The entire kitchen was flooded, and Chef Bun quit. We're going to have to go with third-party caterers for the big event this weekend because we sure as hell can't steam a few thousand clams without any kitchen staff. Wag na. Walk away na tayo dyan. Hindi natin pwedeng gawin yun. The Harbor Spire's kitchens are a whirlwind of activity. Attractive 20-something in white catering uniforms dash in and out of the room, their arms laden with heaping trays of steaming shellfish. One man stands still amidst the chaos, the eye of the storm. His white coat is at least half again whiter than those of his subordinates, and his colors starched as stiff as a board. Yan na yung pinaka-head chef. The floor manager notices you and his eyes narrow. He stalks towards you, practically frothing at the mouth. You can't help but notice the embroidered corporate logo on his lapel. Pastry magic and more. Fine catering. The image is completed by a stylized rendering of what appears to be a frolicking kitten standing astride a pair of shooting stars. Okay sa logo ah. You, what are you doing in my kitchen? He glances at your chest, sees the visitor's badge hanging from the lanyard that Isabel gave you, dangling around your neck. Convention goers are not allowed beyond the show floor. Etiquette corporate. I'm here at the behest of my employer, Waxing Inc. Perhaps you have heard of us. Etiquette socialite. Please forgive my impertinence. I have a gala event to cater, and I was hoping to book you for the event. I smelled clams. Are you steaming clams back here? Steamed clams. Steamed clams. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I must gotten turned around. Do you know where the Shiawase kiosk is? I really like your uniform. Could I buy one for my daughter? Ato na lang. He stopped short. Yes, everybody's heard of waxing. But what do you want with me? Our CEO, Mr. Wu Longwei, likes your food. He would like to offer you a permanent location in one of our corporate food courts. His eyes go wide. Yes, of course. I am so sorry for the rough treatment that I gave you when I found you in my kitchen. Normally, I would never have. Of course, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Now, I'll need to bring my employers one of your uniforms for branding purposes. One of our uniforms? Yes, of course. Take as many as you need. He fumbles with a device on his wrist, and a door in the corner of the room opens with a click. Thank you. My employers will be in touch with your contract. Good decision. You're about to become a very wealthy man. Ato na lang. Tuloy na natin yung yung panloloko. Oh, thank you, sir. As you turn away, he bows frantically after you. This is the happiest day of my life. Okay, fine. Okay, uniform. May nakalimutan akong gawin eh. Saan ba yan? Saan ba banda yan? Shady man. A sketchy-looking man in a long shabby coat stands in the middle of the bathroom floor, teetering on his feet. He blinks at you through red-rimmed eyes, crusted over with sleep. Hey there, are you, He checks the screen of his PDA. The Imperator, ano? The Imperator. Cos, if you are, I got your stuff. Yep, that's me. No, I'm not. What the hell kind of name is that? Sige. Great. He lifts an overstuffed plastic shopping bag. Here, you wanna see the whole stock? Or do you just wanna buy the items that we discussed? Just give me what we agreed on, I guess. Let me see your full stock. Yeah. Drug seller. Hindi natin kailangan yan, so exit. Hindi natin kailangan yan. Okay, walk away. Hindi ko kailangan yan. Ito si Isabel, teka. May nakalimutan akong gawin eh. Saan ba banda yun? Character. Pandarin mo si ano? May Koshei. This small vent looks large enough to accommodate a standard security drone. Doon din pala papunta yun eh. No point na. Nakuha na natin yung kailangan ni ano. Kailangan ni Isabel. Meron ako dapat na mahanap na kailangan kausapin dito eh. Makita ko na siya. Balik nga tayo dito, teka. Wala talaga eh. You enter the women's restroom to find Isabel waiting impatiently for you. Her guest badge dangles from its lanyard at ca- ano, at a canted angle, and the clamped ropes at her hair look frazzled. At the sight of you, she steps forward. You're here. Good. I was getting tired of hanging out in the ladies' room. You have the uniforms? She eyes the embroidery of the logo, nodding. Good. Good. This will work. Alright, I'm gonna change into this thing and hightail it to the employees only door on the far side of the convention hall. They let me in, even without a badge. They'll just figure that some rich guy wants a drink. Where's the VIP area? On the other side of the convention floor. I'll have to cross the show floor to do it, but that should be safe enough. Nobody pays attention to the catering staff at these things. So I'll make my way across past through the door and take the elevator up to the admin wing on the 6th floor. All that you need to do is take your positions and wait for my instructions without raising an alarm. Pretty simple stuff. Should be foolproof, assuming that you don't screw anything up. Do you have any questions? Have you figured out what you're going to do about that spotty comlink connection? Tama, magandang tanong yan. Yes, there's a demo kiosk near the VIP entrance. It's running some new Matrix avatar editing suite or something like that. The software is called Perfect Persona. When I get to the admin area, I'm gonna patch myself into the Perfect Persona console, and we're going to communicate through that. Nice, okay. It isn't a perfect solution, but it beats having to deal with a dropped connection. Just be sure to grab the kiosk when you're in position. Don't let anyone else get to it. What am I supposed to do on the show floor again? What should I do between when you leave and when you get in position? Walk the show floor. Minkle, try to look like you belong here. Just try not to say or do anything that'll stand out in a bad way. You're supposed to be an hot new decker in town. Try to act the part. Talaga naman decker din ako eh. What am okay? Wait by the VIP area door. When I identify Rhombus, you'll apprehend him and tell him that he's the lucky winner of a complimentary VIP pass upgrade. You'll escort him through the VIP doors and to a room that I'll have empty and waiting. Then we'll all get the software from him together. Beat him up and stash him in a closet. No more questions. Let's hit it. Okay, fine. Locate and trap Rhombus. Keep Isabel alive. Blend in and explore the convention hall. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Saan yung mga pwede natin kausapin? The food is always direct. Why do we keep something? Ito. Convention goer. This dwarf doesn't have any obvious hardware, but his hands are lined with awfully designed induction pads. He looks up from his place in the noodle line and gives you a nod. Line starts back there. He gestures towards the back of the line. Better take your place now if you wanna get in on this. The food court gets busy around this time of day. Examine his guest badge. Sige. It's a standard 3-day pass hanging on a lanyard embroidered with the Shiawase logo. The name on the badge is Crimson. What's worth ordering from the vending machine? I wanted to compliment you on your cyber hands. That's nice work. Gataran. Good talking to you. So sige. Thanks, they're custom. He lifts his right hand to the light. The honeycomb structure of the induction pad's circuitry glints under the smooth plastic of its surface. It's surprisingly hard to find induction pads that aren't hidden under synthetic skin. They are a work of art. Who designed them for you? I know a guy out Neo Tokyo Way, works at one of Renraku's Shiba clinics. I got him to make the things for me. Cost an arm and a leg, both arms and no legs if you wanna get technical about it. But it was worth it. What's worth ordering from the vending machine? Yeah, he chuckles. Nothing. But getting a bowl from the noodle extruder is a DECCON tradition. You just do it, whether you want to or not. But isn't the show catered? Why even bother with the vending machines? So you stand in line at a catered event and pay money for worse food? It's a tradition, like I said. The convention is under new management this year, and they're trying to go all upscale on us. We're trying to show that we don't need all of that. Give me a cheap bowl of extruded noodles, and I'm a happy man. I don't need an underpaid teenager like a teenager in a clown suit to bring me clams and call me sir. Okay, fine. Noodle extruder. A hot noodle display complete with extruder settings for ramen, jokshin, and shin. May hinahanap ako dito na kailangan natin kausapin din eh. Ano yan? Ito meron pa dito. H Decker. Of course, this year's model will feature our new lightning wire jack. An elderly Decker with a nickel-plated data jack turns to face you smiling. Ain't this a hell of a thing? Lovely show, lovely show. He nods eagerly, rubbing his hands. Lots and lots of shiny toys. Extend your hand. Thank, and you are... Are you here to see anything in specific? Yeah, it's pretty great. Look, I'm just passing by. Enjoy the show. Ito na. Yeah. He grabs your preferred hand and shakes it vigorously. Call me Turtle. Okay, a turtle. Been going to DECCON for damn near 20 years now, and it's never looked half as nice as it does now. Really? It looks like it's gotten pretty commercial to me. Yeah, this is pretty swank for a computer convention. When did they start catering these things? Oh, sige, tama to. This is the first year they've done it. Wasn't nobody handing out bowls of clams back in 36? I'll tell you that much. Of course, they still have the automated food court over yonder, and people are still lining up for it. Suppose I can't blame them. It's a DECCON tradition. Where'd you get your handle from? Turtle. Turtle is a funny name for a Decker. Are you here to see anything in specific? Gotta keep moving, Turtle. Enjoy the show. Ito na yan. Got my eyes on a couple of things this year. I'm gonna check out the Fairlight booth, of course. And Fuchi's doing some interesting things with miniaturization. He shakes his head ruefully. You know, when I was just getting started, it wouldn't take an entire warehouse full of machines to match the computing power of the PDA on your wrist. No, scratch that. They wouldn't come closer. They wouldn't come close. Technology's come a long way. Tekken 5. Yeah, well, Moore's Law hasn't been proven wrong yet. No, that it hasn't. His smile widens. You know, I've decided that I like you. Ain't many Deckers that'll take the time to chat with an old dwarf on the show floor these days. Eh, pareho kasi tayong dwarf eh. Siyempre, ano na lang, courtesy na lang yan. Anyway, I've taken up plenty of your time already. I'm sure that you've got exhibits to see, unless you wanted something else. Where'd you get your handle from? Ah, wag na. He waves to you. Bye then. Okay. May nahanap akong kailangang makausap dito eh. Child attendant. Convention goer. Sige, isa-isa natin. Judging by the patches sewn onto his bomber jacket, this elf is from the Nan Council Island. To be specific, a forested chunk of rock in the middle of Lake Washington that was called Mercer Island until the Native American nations reclaimed it. He doesn't look Amerindian, though. If anything, he looks Chinese in descent, though his mask makes it hard to tell for sure. He turns to face you at your approach. His features are mostly hidden, but you see that he's sporting a high steel collar and spiky hair. His cheeks are high-boned and hollow. He eyes you nervously. Hey, you want something from me? What's up? Wanted to get to know my fellow con-goers. You from Council Island? Is there anything in specific that you're here to see? Yeah, what gave me away? He makes a point of showing off his jacket. The tribal insignias look strangely out of place here on the DECCON floor. You from Seattle? Yeah, thereabouts. The Redmond Barrens, actually. Originally, I've lived all over though. No dread. Wow, that place is fragging intense, chummer. The Seattle shadow slang sounds incredibly awkward when delivered in Cantonese, but he doesn't seem to notice. Council Island is non-territory, and you don't look Amerindian. What's your deal? Good to meet you too. Ito na lang. He gives you an awkward smile. It's pretty clear that this guy doesn't get out much. Is there anything in specific you... wag na lang. Gotta go, sorry. Yeah, see ya. Hindi yan yung may hinahanap akong kailangan makausap eh. Your comic crackles to life with an ear-splitting hiss. Isabel. Okay, I've jacked into the admin compute. Initiative, but I can't work with it. Are you in position yet? No, not yet. Head to the waiting position near the VIP entrance. Your ears fill with a shrill electronic whine. And use the kiosk. Remember, perfect persona. Use the perfect persona kiosk to copy you to talk to you. Copy that. Okay? Sige. While you're getting there, I'll start working on getting you VIP access and locating from the line goes dead. Got it. I'll signal you when ready. Isabel, can you hear me? Ito na lang. There is no response. Whether Isabel could hear you or not remains a mystery. If there's any more exploring you'd like to do, out here on the show floor, you'd best do it now before we use the kiosk. I doubt that we'll get the opportunity to afterwards. We'll look around a bit more before we hit the kiosk. I've seen all that I need to see here. Let's get to the kiosk and get this job over with. Ito na lang, para lang sigurado, asa ba yung kiosk? Ito na. The perfect persona kiosk flickers to life at your approach. A debug menu pops onto the screen, along with a text prompt in all caps. Tank, enter the following key code into the kiosk. Ang haba. You tap the code on the kiosk keyboard. A moment later, a series of 5 loud popping sounds rattles off in your comlink's earpiece. Isabel's voice fills your ear, crisper and cleaner than it was before. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me, Tank? Yeah, I hear you. What was that? A command line code for the kiosk to connect with your comlink via direct link. A hint of smugness creeps into her voice. This way we can bypass using a comm signal entirely. Clever. I know. As long as you remain within a couple of feet of the kiosk, we shouldn't have any problems. Wander too far outside of that range and you're gonna get static again. Got it. Alright, now that we're all linked up, give me a second and I'll locate Rumbus. You hear the sound of rattling keystrokes coupled with Isabel muttering under her breath. The line falls silent. The silence stretches. 10 seconds. 20. Then you hear Isabel explode. What the hell? He already has one? How the fuck does Rambus merit a VIP pass when I don't? Well, he's already in the VIP area. Let me guess. This is where the plane goes off the rails. The plan goes off the rails. Another run gone sideways. Happens every time. She rails into your earpiece, fuming. I'm twice the decker that he is, and everybody knows everybody knows it. What makes him a VIP when I'm not? Calm down, Isabel. At least we know where he is. Jealous much? Maybe he has friends in high places. Ano lang. She takes a moment to calm herself. You can almost feel the heat of her anger radiating through your earpiece. Alright, I know which room he's staying in now. Another strange silence. I'll just need a few minutes to get you your VIP upgrade. The line goes dead. Well, my friend, what to do now? Shall we? A series of clicks erupts in your ear, cutting Ractor's sentence short. Your bidet begins blinking. You are receiving a video chat request. Answer the call. Isabel blossoms onto the screen, along with a pair of towering security guards. The line that connected her to the admin terminal hangs loose from its socket. Ouch. Nahuli siya, ganon? I'm gonna ask you again, what the hell are you doing in here? Take your time and make sure you're telling me the truth. I'll know if you don't. Naka-uniform pa siya. Isabel stammers helplessly. Well, I was just looking for the person who ordered this coffee. What you were looking for? What? You were looking for him in the Matrix. And besides, you don't have any coffee, so try again. She continues to sputter. Her eyes dart toward the screen, fixing on you. You can see the desperation on her face. Well, I need to... Alright, Isabel, listen up. Say what I say and you'll be fine. Say okay, if you understand. Do I have to coach you out of this, really? Alright, just say what I say, I guess. We're doing the Cyrano thing, aren't we? Is that what we're doing now? Okay, ito na lang. Okay. Last chance. Start talking sense. Or spend the night with the Hong Kong police force. I'm sorry, I'm just nervous. I've never been in trouble before. My coworker sent me in here as a prank. I feel like a fool. I feel like such a fool. I just wanted to surprise my boyfriend. He works in this room. Oh, sige to. No, I'm not saying. She catches herself, clenches her jaws. I just wanted to surprise my boyfriend. Apparently he works here. The guard glances at his counterpart. We don't have time for this. Just kick her out and be done with it. The guard in front of Isabel straightens. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh. Timer na. Yeah, you're probably right. She looks down on Isabel. Hands on her lips. I'm gonna let you go with a warning this time. But only this once. If I catch you anywhere near this room again, I'm turning you over to the police. Got it? But you're getting out of this easy, Isabel. Just go along with it. Don't argue with her. Just let them kick you out of the room. You ready to go loud? Because if you keep arguing with that guard, you're going to have to start shooting. Wag. Yan na lang. She clenches her jaw, looks up at the guard. Yes, sir. Good call. The line goes quiet as she moves out of the server room. Okay. Save na muna natin dito, guys. Save muna natin dito. Gawa lang ako ng separate save file muna, guys. Kasi hindi ko alam kung tama yung ginawa ko eh. Okay. Exit na muna natin. Okay guys, Kersan Veloso signing off. Tuloy na lang ulit natin next episode.